Ladies and gentlemen, this Lockjaw deck is the best deck in the game. It is absolutely insane how good it is. This is my version of the deck for the $5,000 Creator Clash tournament. I've spent so long refining this one, and I'm in it to win it this weekend. I'm going to be streaming the games on my channel on YouTube, so make sure you're looking out for that. Why is this version of Lockjaw so good? Well, Dr. Doom has been nerfed by 2 points, and 2 points is a huge amount of points to be nerfed by. Dr. Doom's still a great card, but in Lockjaw, I think we're going to be better off going for these big cards like Infinaut and Magneto instead. I think people really underestimate just how big it is getting this big 20 points of Infinaut off of Lockjaw, Dracula, or Jubilee. So we have 3 ways we can get these big 20 stats out. Without the Dr. Doom, we do need a way of getting some points into locations which are restrictive. So Vision makes the cut here as well. So compared to the previous decks, we're looking at something like Vision in for ODIN, Infinaut in for Doom, and Dracula as well in for perhaps like a Killmonger or a Wave. This is without doubt the best way to play the deck in my opinion. You can absolutely still play the Doom way, but this one is so much fun. The key thing with a Lockjaw deck is working out when to snap and retreat, because there's some games you're just going to whiff. If you've missed your Lockjaw, you've missed your Thor on 3, a good player is going to snap you on turn 4, and you should be retreating pretty much every single time. As a result, it's really important to be making sure that you get your snaps right. Pretty much if you have Lockjaw into Wasp going into turn 3, you should be snapping without doubt pretty much. The only real consideration is not to do that if there's a particularly bad location, such as Subterranea, where your deck is full of rocks or something like that. Magneto is just an 8-cube farm winner. It's great with Dracula and Jubilee as well, but being able to play Magneto on turn 6 to bamboozle your opponent, it's great against so many of the popular decks. For example, being able to move your opponent's Lockjaw into a different location, move cards out of a stormed location. It's just an 8-cube winner. This deck is a belter. It's my favorite in the game right now, at least in terms of raw power level, and I hope you do enjoy the video. Hopefully this is going to get you some really easy Infinity tickets. If you want Infinity tickets, this is the deck for you. Well, kind of do. Going to be looking for a better overlay for Conquest mode for when I get back. This one's a little scuffed. I just want to get a better overlay in general. This one's just been... I've just been using it, but it's not all that really. I think we're just going to slam everything here. We could hit Jubilee. It's 50-50. Is it Hela again? Will we hit the Infinaut or will it be the Jubilee? Nice. Or it is Hela again. All eyes on where things land. Oh, and the flipping Odin has hit the Hela. Oh my... Wait, that's actually crazy, dude. And yet we still win. This deck's pretty good, huh? So we won on a 50-50 in the end, because obviously if we hit the Jubilee, we would have lost. And that's why Infinaut is so flipping good, mate. Like, wow. The other thing to consider with Infinaut right now is that... Do I have anything to play? Suppose we'll slam the Jubilee here. I won't snap because I don't have anything to play next turn. Oh god, Jubilee into Dead Space. Good thing I didn't snap. Okay, that was... I mean, we could honestly stay in, right? Just accept I messed up big time. I should have retreated off this Jubilee play. Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good chance. I haven't had much time to prepare, to be honest. That's like one very sad thing, but first place prize pool is... the prize for first place is $3,000, mate. That's a lot of dollars. Yeah, Infinaut's great against Spider-Ham, exactly. We're going to snap here, that's for sure. Invisible Woman usually is their weakest lane, so we'll go Lockjaw to the right, unless the location says otherwise. I mean, it's just Thor first then, perhaps. And Jubilee's very, very good here, I have to say. So maybe we don't want a Thor. No Son of Jane. I think we'll go for the Thor. And I'm looking to Murder World the Lockjaw and Murder World, perhaps. Oh wow, Lockjaw's interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh god. Oh dear. Well, we haven't snapped yet. Solid. Whew. Pretty scary, really. Very scary, actually. Gonna stay in this one. They didn't play anything, which is quite curious. Dracula, Odin, Chavez in the deck. The Jubilee is quite tempting for that reason. Liking the Magneto the most, actually. Gets the Lockjaw away. We'll go Wasp first, because then it hits the Sif before Magneto moves to her. But I would imagine they're trying to fish for Hela with Lockjaw or something like that. Okay, they're not. But with the Lockjaw moving, I guess Hela's going to get put back in the deck, which might actually be a good thing for them. We'll have to wait and see. It is Hela. There's an Odin mid. A death to the right. And Hellcow. We're good. Just about. GG to Beckett. We got our first gold win. We have 2 more games, of course, to get the complete gold run. We're going to stick with the same deck. The objective is to get a single win, like a single infinity ticket with each of these decks. Okay, so the first interesting thing is what happens if someone snaps you on the first game? Do you stay in just to see what kind of deck there and get more info or not? I don't know. Yeah, I think you might be right that it could have been a bot, actually. I was told that the first time you ever play Conquest mode, you play against a bot, but then apparently it's, like, even if it's... This was my first game in gold, right? Oh, God. That's a real heartbreaker. They should snap on this and we would retreat, that's for sure. Quite liking the look of the Jubilee, though. The Dracula is not looking very good with this hand. We could take the Thor now, and then I'm just going to run, I think. I mean, we're not that far behind with the Lockjaw. There's big, big high roll potential, to be fair, with the Jubilee as well. It's a really tricky one. I think I might stay in. Risky. Very, very risky. Okay, that's a start. We kind of want to find the Jubilee again here. Or just high roll the Dracula, right? Okay, the question is which lane? Probably here. Just because I think they're more likely to play left. They don't know how bad this Dracula actually looks, right? 50% of the time it's pretty awful, but they don't know that, right? From our opponent's point of view, this Dracula could just be worth a whole bunch, and it could be anyway, so I'm going for it. I'm risking it. I'm believing in the heart of the cards. It's Black Bolt, which improves the odds of our Dracula. The Hulk comes through, and it's enough on its own, even before the Dracula, which low rolls. Who cares? Let's go. 8 cubes. Oh my goodness, I can taste my first infinity ticket already. Top 3 cards to target for pool 3. Wasp, Lockjaw, Doom right now. Honestly. Okay, bad first location for us. Does nothing at all for us. Yeah, the biggest question mark in this one is Odin the correct card? Should it be a Killmonger? Should it perhaps be Giganto as well? Giganto nice off Lockjaw, Jubilee, and Drac, of course. The Odin is there because you can do some shenanigans with Jubilee and with the hammer. Opponent hasn't snapped, so there's no need for us to retreat. We definitely don't want to play Dracula into the cloning vats because it makes the other Dracula worse. It's been a pretty abysmal game for us, hasn't it? I mean, we'll take the Lockjaw to bluff that we might have like a Wasp or something, but of course we don't. I think we should just run from here, right? Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Live only on YouTube, for those of you that didn't know that. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. Gonna be having a little bit more of a think about my plan for the future. I think what's gonna most likely happen is I'll do some streams on Twitch for a couple of hours and then switch over to YouTube Kick. Multi-stream. Like YouTube's gonna be my main platform moving forwards. Just been so busy, mate. Hey, Momo. So busy. I'm doing well. It's easy to get a little bit overwhelmed in times like this, right? But whatever, man. Unfortunately, we don't draw a card here, which is a bit of a bummer. So for some nice RNG on X-Mansion. Okay. They lost by a point. Could be worse, I guess. I guess I should have played the Wasp off to the left in cloning vats, so I've done that a couple of times now. That Boomer Snaps in Conquest? Yeah, not the best, that one, from our opponent. I would like to draw the Chavez rather than have another Jane in hand. It's just better. It's not a particularly good play. Not a particularly good snap. I actually regret snapping already. Yeah, it was bad. It was very bad. Oh wait, it was 2 max? Oh, what a terrible retreat. Oh, I'm an idiot. Guys, I just did the worst retreat of all time. Oh no. My opponent snapped back when it actually changed nothing and I retreated. Oh! Okay, that's embarrassing. Oh dear. Yeah, mate, I loved my time in Portugal. It was fantastic. Really pretty. I honestly love the food as well. Nice one, Eric. Good to see you. Yeah, my holiday was lovely. Thanks, Nudley. Nudley, sorry. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I may as well just lose the 2 cubes here. Imagine if I lose from this position. There's basically no reason for me to retreat here. Being on 5 is the same as being on 6 cubes. It's like it's almost like I'm staying in this one for free here. I think a lot of people underestimate how good Jubilee Odin is in these kinds of decks. With the Infinaut and stuff. It's the main reason Odin's making the cut, but with the upside of also being able to buff the hammer. Oh, beautiful! We don't really have a good play this turn, that's the one sad thing. Well, we don't actually have a good play this turn at all. The reason I played High Evo here is because then I still have the threat of Odin onto Jubilee. Not sure I'll go for it when I have the option of Hulk though, to be fair. Or perhaps... and also High Evo cucks the Nebula, right? Enjoy my content? Cheers, mate. Appreciate it, Ash. Shuri, pretty spooky. So we probably just don't even want to bother fighting for the left, to be honest. Mid is super easy to win. The concern is, will we actually have enough to the right? The Magneto looks good. It moves the Sauron and the Shuri. We don't compete for the left because they just played Shuri there. All right, and we're one game away from my first ever Infinity ticket. My first attempt at a gold run ever. Again, I've been away for a week. GG. Yeah, they could have played something cheap to the left, right? And I could have got done, but... And we're one game away from an Infinity ticket. Let's flip and have it. Gonna snap. We could have, like, if we're playing super sweatbaggy here, we should actually rope all the way down and then snap right at the end of the turn. I actually really hate that that's a current mechanic in Marvel Snap. It's currently optimal to rope every single turn, which is really dumb. What's with all the Sauron gamers? Which YouTuber made a Sauron deck baiting people? Who's the baiter? Okay, that's where Odin sucks. If I had Giganto right now, I'd have 6 points more. That's a lot of points. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. I mean, it seems like the play is actually Jubilee, right? Just to guarantee it. Meh, I don't like the sound of that. Meh. Okay. The right is secure. Perhaps we were better off going for the Chavez. Okay, we secure mid just about anyway. Oh, and we high roll. What an easy game. See, just gotta have belief in the Drac, guys. Like, poo, just high roll, man. When this deck high rolls, it's just unstoppable. It really is. It cannot be beaten when it high rolls like this. I won 7 Infinity tickets with Sauron deck? Mate, no way. Congrats. I can't believe I've queued into back-to-back Sauron. I've not seen it in months and months. I don't rate it at all as a deck. I never have. I mean, it's okay. The hand is good. The Raft, a little bit concerning. They have a lot of cheaper stuff compared to me. The Wasp would still be snap worthy here. Otherwise, I think we don't. I don't see us actually able to ever win the Raft here, so let's go for the Asgard instead. It's pretty easy to beat the mid. It's actually very, very easy indeed. The main reason not to snap here is that they have a 0-cost card in hand, but it's pretty tempting, I have to say. They didn't get their Sauron through before Typhoid Mary either, so mid is even easier. Oh my god, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. That's not ideal. It's a sad ending. I mean, look at this though. This is crazy. It's Jane and Chavez in hand, so I think we just take the Jubes, right? There's an argument we should have snapped here. Red's got buffs my hammer, so we're tying left. Boomer snap alert. They need points right and left. We could lose from here, no doubt. Very losable. In fairness, if my Jubilee hit Jane, then I would be in a tougher spot, right? Because we wouldn't be tying the left. Oh my god, they got Heimdall for free. That's crazy. I think we're more than fine though with the Hulk. Oh, it's close! We got him. GG. Whew. Oh, that Heimdall, mate. That was scary stuff. GG. Come on, we can taste this infinity ticket. First time of asking with this deck. It's a banger. It's a juicer. It's a belter. It farms infinity tickets. I think if we win it again, we're going to have to go again and just see how long we can go undefeated with this one deck. The Lockjaw is in hand. Oh, snap. Let's just get this over with, mate. Quite like to do that usually when they're at 2 health. Not all the time, but hand's just very, very good here. Titan's great news for us also. Shuri's Lab, we definitely don't want a Lockjaw there. 10-0. Oh yeah, I mean Shuri's Lab's actually very good for them, so maybe I shouldn't have snapped on Shuri's Lab, to be fair. Might have been a little bit unwise, the more I think about it. There's always an argument to go for Thor before the Lockjaw. The main reason is that then that gives you an extra turn of just drawing the hammer naturally. The Dracula's also not looking particularly good here. It's very high rolly, so... It does look like the better line was to go for Thor on 3, not on 4. Oh god. I shouldn't have snapped on Shuri's Lab, should I? Hopefully they missed the Shuri. The Taskmaster, all this kind of stuff. Well, the Wasp is certainly nice. Let's go for the Hulk. What? They had Agatha off the hub? Really? And they played both into Shuri's Lab? What the hell? That's insane. Truly insane. I have a pretty weak last turn here. Doesn't look good. Magneto, Jubilee, Thor. I need to really think what my win con is, right? Most likely they're just playing Red Skull mid, for example. So there is one line where I could play Odin here. Put more stats mid. And then like find Magneto to pull the Typhoid Mary away. Don't think we can win from here. Jubilee, maybe. I think. See, we found the line if they went Red Skull mid. Can't believe we just lost to Agatha. Yeah, this Agatha was insane. 0 into Mary. Lizard and Mary into the left. Agatha's better than my opponent. They should just put Agatha into their deck, mate. They'd have a better chance of beating me. Bit rude, that, innit? Kamartage is very good for Shuri. But I just have the hand. We'll go Lockjaw Wasp on 3 and then Thor on 4. When is this PC UI coming for Snap, guys? That's what I'm waiting for now. Shuri's Lab again? That's not good. I mean, I can see the argument of Lockjaw into Kamartage also, but yeah, like this lane looks almost too easy to win. Pretty weird plays, actually. Okay, Magneto out now is good. This is secure. We can just fight for the left, basically. We have 1, 2, 3... Well, 2 out of 3 cards. Sorry, what am I talking about? The Jane Foster or the 2 hammers. So you have 1, 2, 3 cards we can draw next turn. 5 cards we can draw next turn. 3 out of 5 of them are very good. Jane Foster being the best by a distance, but the hammers are also great. Shuri's looking scary. So I think we just slam Hulk mid and we should be fine here, unless they have a She-Hulk, which is quite likely, to be fair, but 40 point. I think we just win, right? I think we just got him. My first ever Infinity ticket a week later. I didn't play for a whole week. It's our first ever gold run. We took the Dracula Lockjaw deck. Did we get the ticket that we're looking for? Did we do it? Show me the money. Show me the moolah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we actually lose? Oh, we actually lost! Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Alright, fair enough. What's my thoughts about what could be the next new mode? A draft, for sure. The Korean draft mode, I think, is just flipping amazing. And I think that I'd be very surprised if it isn't implemented into the game as the next mode. It's just so much fun, mate. I absolutely adore it. I think it might be the best way to play Snap competitively as well. Snap is the best game I've ever played with a draft mode. It's like so perfect for it. Surely there's no way we can lose from here. They need to beat us, what, 3 times in a row? Thor Asgard is nice. Lockjaw find is very, very nice. Jubilee would probably be the worst hit off of Lockjaw here just because of board space. Oh, I take it back. That would be the worst hit. Oh, Lord. Let's start the video chat. Thanks, Pat. Have there been any updates about Complete UI? I suppose to be pretty soon. I don't think there has been any updates specifically, though. But I could be wrong. Well, the good news is, as long as we don't hit the Jubilee, we're just more than fine here. Hulk Infinaut ready to go in the deck. Surely it's a victory. Oh, it's a lot of points. All eyes on the Jubilee. Don't do it to me, please, Lord. Thank you. GG. All right, there we go. My first infinite ticket. My first infinite run. My first attempt on gold. Secure the bag with this deck. We're going to give this deck another run on Conquest mode to see if we can just get 2 back-to-back to just prove that it is as cracked as it looks. Hooray! I got one. I always think this looks like the Gwent crown, though, still.